All right, everyone, we have a new trailer to react to, and it's for Transformers 1, the second trailer for this particular film. Also, I just want to thank everyone for all the amazing support. I'm taking a bit of a break from streaming right now, but that does not mean I'm taking a break from the content creation. This is one of those things that I wanted to talk about because this is going to be one of the big movies going to be coming out in the back half of 2024. And I'll admit, I was not the biggest fan of the first trailer for this movie. Just tonally, it just felt, very light, very goofy. I just really wasn't a fan of the humor in it. And I didn't really care for some of the voice acting. Like Keegan-Michael Key in particular kind of stood out to me in a bad way. It wasn't working. Although I did highlight Chris Hemsworth. I like that he did sound like a younger Peter Cullen, of course, who is the voice actor of Optimus Prime. So I thought that was nice. But outside of that, yeah, it really wasn't working for me. But we have a new trailer. Maybe this one will be a little different in tone. I'm certainly hoping that's very much the case. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Because I want a good Transformers movie. I mean, the only one that we really have in recent memory, I would say, is Bumblebee. Outside of that, few and far between. Bumblebee, certainly the original 1986 film. Really enjoy that. And I mean, to a much lesser degree, I suppose the first Michael Bay Transformers. But outside of that, we've gotten a lot of bad Transformers adaptations. But I'm hoping this will be a good one. I'm hoping this trailer will be better than the last one. So let's go ahead and take a look. Very curious to hear your comments below as well.
For thousands of years, we have been at war.
All right.
But before, we were enemies. We were like brothers.
You ready?
Always ready. Let's punch in. Hey, watch where you're going.
What did you say?
It's not like he can transform. Hey, Darkwing.
Don't.
My finger can transform. Guess which one? Oh.
Allow me.
I appreciate you having my back.
No matter what.
What is that?
Sending location coordinates.
We're under attack!
It's an SOS message from the surface.
Fantastic.
It's time to show them we are more than meets the eye.
He said the thing.
A cave with teeth. Nothing scary about that. Holy Primus.
I see strength in you. Take these and access your full potential.
We can transform now!
How do we use these things?
Come on!
How you choose to use this power is up to you.
We roll out.
He said the thing.
Louder.
Transform and roll out!
I want to help build a better world.
Like you said, we can be so much more.
Maybe it's just me, but he's different.
Yeah, no, I picked up on that.
I picked up on that too.
Shut up, Keegan-Michael Key.
What happened to my best friend?
Okay. There we go.
Burn it down! All of it!
We have to stop him.
We could have built the future together.
I don't think so.
Decepticons! Rise up! Incoming!
Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is much better.
Awesome! That's what I'm talking about.
Now is the time for us to stand up. Together. As one.
There you go. Alright, much better.
Look, that's Starscream, and you're Shockwave and Soundwave.
Enough.
Gosh, raise your hand if Wave is in your name. There's a lot of waves.
Alright, so, okay, alright. Well, listen, alright, outside of that last little moment right there with Keegan-Michael Key, he's kind of killing me. He's not working for me as Bumblebee. But I do think this is a huge improvement over the first trailer. Tonally, it's a little darker, and I like that so much of this was just kind of focused on, well, not only the friendship between Optimus Prime and Megatron, of course, voiced by Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry. I like that it was also focusing on the fallout between them, the end of that friendship, the tragedy behind that. So I like that. And I'm certainly hoping that is the heart of the movie. That's really working for me. And even some of the visuals that they were showing, some of these backgrounds look spectacular. We got some really cool action choreography too, with them of course transforming into the vehicle forms, just throwing everyone around, a lot of hot and molten metal exploding. So that looks all great. Like visually for the most part, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm loving the focus on the relationship, on the falling out between Optimus Prime and Megatron, because for mainstream audiences, they haven't really seen that. It's like maybe there's been some sort of adaptation that went into that, but for most people, they're kind of unaware of that. And so I think that would be cool. That could bring some of the emotion to this series, at least in terms of the adaptations, because I certainly think that's been lacking many, aside of course from Bumblebee and the original 1986 film. So all that I'm liking. Again, the humor is not really working for me. Keegan-Michael Key's a little funny. He's very much, going to be the comic relief in this movie, which is, kind of weird for Bumblebee. I don't really often have seen him as that type of character, to be fair. Although I'm not nearly as knowledgeable of Transformers as others, so please, feel free to inform me. But yeah, the stuff they're doing with him, it's not really working. Even ending with that little button at the end, I was like, oh, okay. It's like, hey, it's that Transformer, it's that Transformer, it's this Transformer. Let me go ahead and see who else is in the cast. One of those voices sounded very, very familiar to me. Let me see. Transformers 1. Should have brought this up. My apologies, guys. Let's see. Who's the rest of the cast? We have Chris Hemsworth, of course, as Optimus Prime. Brian Tyree Henry, like I said, is Megatron. Scarlett Johansson, recognized as Alita. Keegan-Michael Key is Bumblebee. Steve Buscemi is Starscream? Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. I thought so. Very nice. And you have Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Trion and John Hamm as Sentinel Prime. Oh, wow. That's pretty good casting right there. So I like that. So, I mean, they haven't. That's the thing. I know I'm hating on Keegan-Michael Key. I think he's a very good actor. I think he's a great comedian. It's just for what's being written for him, it's not really working for me right there. But the rest of the cast is pretty impressive. And at least what they have shown in this trailer, it's a lot better than the last one. Again, there seems to be a lot more emotion, a lot more depth. Some stakes, and again, I just like it that it's about the falling apart of this relationship, this friendship, the de-evolution of this friendship, and I think that could be really, really cool. And so I'm hoping for the best for this. Yeah, this is coming out later in September 20th, 2024. I hope this is a nice surprise. That would be really, really cool. I would like that. Who would have thought that I might possibly have a Transformers movie on my top 10 list, or possibly one of my honorable mentions? But I'm hoping that's the case. As I said before, I'm not as knowledgeable about Transformers as other people are, though I have been exposed to a lot over the last just handful of years, couple of years, and I recognize that this property has a lot of stories to tell, and I hope that this movie tells a very good story, because I think the Transformers franchise has not been treated all that well, certainly when it comes to adaptations in the last 20 or so years, although to be fair, there are exceptions, of course, to that rule, Bumblebee in particular. But what about you guys? What did you think of this second trailer for Transformers 1? I'm actually liking a lot of what I'm seeing so far. A couple of complaints, as I said, but a huge improvement. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like what you're seeing? Do you still not like what you're seeing? Are you more mixed? Please let me know, and I'll see you next time.